Hello, I am Gameboy Lyric, and we are going to be ranking every single mainline Mario game. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. And you may or may not be surprised, but the first Mario game on this list is Super Mario Lost Levels. Yeah, it's down here for a variety of reasons. First of all, the game is insanely hard, as you can tell already if you've played it. Second of all, you need to beat the game 8 times without using warps to get to the letter world, and once to get to World 9. Let's just get away from this game. Number 18, Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land's down here for 2 reasons. First of all, the controls in this game are really not good. And also, the fact that, well, I mean, there is this version which looks a lot better, but the original version just does not look very good. So anyway, let's just move on to the next one. Number 17, Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah, first of all, this is really different from all the other Mario games. It just feels weird to play. Also, the way you kill enemies in this game by throwing them on other enemies is kind of inefficient and pretty bad. And we're getting to a point where the games aren't bad, but they aren't really good either. And this is a perfect example of that, so let's just move on. Number 16, the original Super Mario Bros. Yeah, it's fine, but first of all, the handling on Mario is really bad. Second of all, it has not aged well. Also, it literally only has the Super Mushroom and the Fire Flower. That's it! It makes the game really repetitive after, like, the World 4. So anyway, let's just move on from this game. The only reason I've even put it this high is nostalgia. Number 15, New Super Mario Bros. 2. First of all, this game is one of the worst looking New Super Mario Bros. Games, but I can't really excuse that, it's on the 3DS. Second of all, it's reusing all the music, all the themes, all the everything from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Third of all, there's such a heavy emphasis on coins for some reason. Fourth of all, the only power-up that's good is the Tanuki suit, and that's it. I'm just tired of this. Let's move on from this. Super Mario Land 2 is the next game, and this improved on the original Super Mario Land so much, as you can see by how far up on the list it is. And at this point, the games are getting good. The carrot power-up is super fun to play with, and there's a lot of cool themes in this, like the Macro Zone and Mario Zone. The bosses in this game are super good as well, and the music is insane. So anyway, let's move on. Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah, this is my least favorite 3D Mario game, mainly because it like Super Mario Bros. 2, just feels different. Also, everyone speaks in this game, and it's kind of weird. But other than that, it's really just an average Mario game. Like, there's nothing that really makes it stand out. And then there are some really bad levels in it, like the pachinko machine and the other levels, which is why it's my least favorite. So let's just move on. So the reason New Super Mario Bros. U is up here is mainly because, well, it's just a better version of New Super Mario Bros. 2. I mean, it's in HD and it has better levels overall, I think. But other than that, it's still low because it's still just a repeat of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is, by the way, I'm just gonna spoil it, the most highly ranked New Super Mario Bros. Game on my list. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just move on here. Okay, now New Super Mario Bros. So, yeah, basically this game is original. It was original when it was released, which fans really like. Also, it has a lot of good levels, like the one where you ride on a Wiggler that I'm about to show you. And also this level right here. But yeah, the only bad things are the graphics, which as you can tell are not the best. And the original overall theme music gets repeated way too many times. So anyway, let's move on. Next is Super Mario 3D Land, which is a really good game. It's really underrated. Yeah, so really the only thing that's wrong with it is the graphics. If this was the same graphics as 3D World, this would be an excellent game, which is why 3D World itself is way higher on this list. But anyway, the Bowser fight's insane as well, and the game's just good overall. So let's move on. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Yeah, this is the best New Super Mario Bros. Game. Mainly because, well, it just has a lot of levels. Most of the levels are good, and it's just a good game overall. It also added the ice flower and the penguin suit. Also, the Bowser fight, which was insane. So yeah, this game is good overall. Again, let's move on. Okay, I know you might all be screaming at me right now, but basically the reason why Super Mario Galaxy 2 is so low is because for me the music didn't really hit as well as the original. And even though it added Yoshi and some new power-ups, I think the original is still better. Also, I really haven't played this too much, so I can't really give an accurate rating. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so I know what you might be saying. Mario Bros. Wonder hasn't came out yet. And no, at the time I'm uploading this, it hasn't. So yeah, but I'm assuming based on the trailer, this is where it'll rank on the list around here. This looks like an insane game. I talked about it more in a video that I'll link to on the end card as my trailer reaction. But yeah, I just think that this game is gonna be so good. So let's move on. Now Super Mario 3D World. Super Mario 3D World is just a way better version of 3D Land. It looks better, it has better levels overall. It's just way better and it deserves to be up here. Many people think that this was a bad game. It actually wasn't. It's really good. It's probably the best in fact, it is the best linear 3D Mario game. But the only thing is that it's below top 5 because all the other games above it is just better. It's just way better. They're all so good. So let's go to those games. Starting with Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, this game definitely deserves to be in the top 5 for sure. It is the second best 2D Mario game like ever. This has so many power-ups. It probably has the most power-ups of any Mario game. And its levels, the music, everything is just so good. So, and I bet everyone agrees with me on that. So it definitely deserves to be this high. So next game is Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, this undeniably needs to be up here. Another one that needs to be up here. Mostly because of the music. Most of my top 10 favorite Mario music and music in general come from this game. Also, the fact that it's insane. Like, you can go through Galaxy. This was completely new at the time, so everyone loved it. This is still one of my favorite games to this day. But Super Mario World is next, and well, everyone knows why this is so high. The music is pretty good. This is the best 2D Mario game. I don't care what you say. Super Mario Bros. 3 is not as good as Super Mario World. The music's good in 16-bit. Like, everything is just perfect. The levels are perfect. There's only a couple of bad ones, and that's it. And the Bowser fight's really good. So let's get on to our last two Mario games. Number 2, Super Mario 64. Do I really need to explain anything? No, I don't. This is obviously one of the best Mario games ever made. Of course it is. I mean, this is also only the 3rd Mario game that I ever played as well, so it holds a good memory in me. And yeah, but it just barely gotten beaten out by, yes, the very best Mario game and one of the best games ever made, Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, I do not really need to explain this very much. This is a really good game. This has the most collectibles I have ever seen in any game I've played. At pretty much 1,000 collectibles, 1,000 moons. And overall, the story is insane. The graphics are pretty good. And the music is insane as well. Especially in the final Bowser fight. And overall, that makes it be the best Mario game ever. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.